The strategy that I'm going to teach you right now is by far the best and easiest Forex strategy for 2025. This is the strategy that I use on a daily basis and the one that I actually use in the Forex copy trader, which is over 25% profit just this week. In this video, I'm going to give you a full tutorial. I'm going to explain exactly how you're supposed to use it. And yeah, we're going to learn together. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today, I'm gonna teach you the strategy that I use for Forex trading. Is a scalping strategy for 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and learn it. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into Forex, crypto, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button below and let's begin. Just remember that this is not financial advice. This is not legal advice. I'm just creating content for education and entertainment only. And if this by far does not mean that you should put all your money or anything into any broker or any prop firm. And more importantly, this Forex business is a risky business. So you got to be very, very careful. So let's go ahead and learn. All right. So the first thing that I want to mention in this video is what's the best prop firm for you to start making money in 2025. A prop firm basically is a company that allows you to buy a bigger account with small amounts of money. For instance, with $100, you could buy, let's say, a $10,000 account and you can trade with the $10,000. And instead of trading only with the $100, you will be able to trade with the $10,000. More information is going to be in this website right here, which is the best prop firm in 2025. It's called Ola Prime. It's the company that I've been using for this entire year. Everything working really good. I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of this video. And if by any chance you want to use a promo code, you can use BLW15 and you'll get a 15% off on any account that you decide to get. Yeah, go ahead. The link's in the description of this video. All right, super important for this specific strategy is going to work on 3 different assets only. I only use it in 2, but if by any chance, because of time zone or location or wherever, you're not able to trade at the exact same time that I'm going to be trading, it's US 30, US 100, or NASDAQ and UK 100. Now, US 30 and NASDAQ or US 100, US tech appears on IC markets, for instance. You need to find on your broker or on your platform what's the name of the asset in there. These actually work at near market open. So market opens at 9 a.m. New York time, or let's say 13 GMT. That's when the market opens, but 13:30 is when the market opens for US 30 and for NASDAQ. And so this is the exact moment where the strategy actually works. You need to keep in mind that this is the only time I trade, and I usually trade for like 15 minutes. That's it. I don't continue trading for the entire day. But if you're not around 13:30 GMT, you can actually trade at this pair right here called UK 100. Now, this one right here is when the London session opens, is this one right here. It's 1 a.m. my local time. I'm not sure what time that is on GMT. You got to check it out. But I would say since it's 6 hours more, yeah, like 7 a.m. GMT or something like that. I'm not sure, but it works at London Open. You can just go ahead and use the indicator right here on TradingView and see which is the market opens for you when it comes to London. But I only use it in US 100 and in US 30. If the schedule doesn't allow you to trade at this time on US 30 and NASDAQ, then you can go ahead and trade with UK 100. All right, so let's go ahead and start explaining the strategy. This strategy is a breakout strategy. One thing that you need to understand is that when the New York market opens, the indices US 30 and NASDAQ move at a very strong way to either direction. It could go up or it could go down. Simple as that. How do we know where it's going to go? We don't know. We're not wizards, okay? We're traders. We actually tend to trade based on a pattern, like a behavior that continues to repeat every single time, or at least most of the times, and we trade on that. So what I've been seeing for the past whole year in regards to this strategy is that it repeats going up or going down. We don't know where it's going. There's some ways to try to determine where it's going, but there's no scientific way to actually know that. But if we actually, I don't have, for some reason, I don't have premium anymore and it doesn't allow me to pay. We're not going to be able to go premium, but we're going to go ahead and check this week's trades. This week was August. I don't remember what was August. What? I think it was August 11th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was August 11th. So August 11th at around 7 a.m., which was literally right here. And I'm sorry it's not marked, but I was trading live right here. This is the market open. What I actually see in this trades is I mark a support and resistance level like I did right here, and I mark, usually I go for the 3-to-1 like lately. I don't go to 5-to-1 because it's actually super fast. So 5 minutes. If I actually were to actually place the position in here, as you can see, it's 7:30. It says right here, 7:30 right here. And so I would have entered this position right there on the breakout, 3-to-1 right there. This is the moment where the trade got activated, and then he went back and touched the stop loss. But guess what? I closed my trade. I was okay with the profit, so I closed my trade. This one right here, maybe I didn't enter because I had already won a 1-to-1 at least. You see, 1-to-1. Easy profits. This was on Monday. Tuesday, which is right here, there were some news on Tuesday, by the way. And as you can see on Tuesday, it got activated right here. I entered right here, and I think I lost the first one, but then take a look. I actually ended up winning the other one for 1-to-1 right there, somewhere there, like 1.5. I'm going to share with you my results in just a little bit. This one I didn't enter because it didn't get activated. This wasn't Tuesday. This is on Wednesday. Yep. Wednesday, and this is what happens Wednesday. Wednesday I did something different, so don't pay attention to it. I enter a buy position here based on the support level. And on Thursday I didn't trade because I was on an airplane. But yesterday this was my trade. It was a 3-to-1. Take a look. Boom, straight to the point. This one I didn't enter. What do I mean by this? It's an easy breakout strategy. So all you got to do is pretty much enter your support and resistance levels based on what do you think is going to happen. And let's say, for instance, right here, if the market was to open right now, I would mark this support level, this resistance level right here, and that's it. Enter for a sell position here if the breakout comes through. Right now it's not moving because today's Saturday, and so I would enter. I would put my stop loss slightly above that resistance level with that support, and 3-to-1. Simple, right? The opposite would be this. So I would enter a buy position here, enter my stop loss slightly below the resistance that was broken, go to 3-to-1, and that's it. How much am I risking right now with the copy trader? 2% per trade. You guys are risking the same. You guys are pretty much risking 2%. Some people ask me to trade with 0.5%, some people with 5%, and so on. So it really does depend. But yeah, this is how the strategy works, and this is the way I actually made money this week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the copy trader. First of all, what is the BLW Forex copy trader? For those of you who are not familiar, the BLW Forex copy trader is this website right here. I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of this video, where basically it's a platform where I trade and Lester trade, Luis trade, and Harry trade. These are the expert traders of the BLW Signals group. So we all place the positions, and all the trades are actually copied into your account. That's basically what it is. I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of this video in case you guys want to join. Take a look at the actual numbers of this week only on the BLW Forex copy trader. By the way, this is a $500 account. So we made $120 on a $500 account. That's like a 24% profit or something like that. Take a look at the trade win rate. It's actually 52.38%. That's not good. But the profit factor, I mean, not good for those of you like those people who don't know what trading Forex is all about. But the profit factor, which means the risk reward, is a 1.46, which means that we still make money. Because it doesn't matter if we win more trades or lose more trades. What's really important is the risk reward ratio. So this is where we are. And there you go. As you can see, take a look at the actual movements that we had this week. Last Friday, which was the day when we started with this same account, because the previous account was on a different platform, wasn't copying all the trades. It's just crazy. But with the new platform, there's no issues like that. And we have $190 on Friday, $61 on Monday from last week, $561 on the 5th. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. This was when I was using the other account. But this is when it started, $38.8, $47, $28.6, $22.30, and $13.2. And we lost $30 this Friday, which was insane. But overall, we are on $120 this week because I actually filtered the days. This is showing the entire month, but the actual numbers right here is actually measuring only from the 8th to the 15th, which was last week. Now, as you can see, we are profitable like pretty much every single day. Obviously, it's not always going to be like this, and there are going to be losing days, but you get to see exactly how this strategy is making me profits. For instance, myself, let me share you one of my accounts, this one right here, same date, $2,343. This is my main account with IC Markets. Let's take a look at the actual numbers. Like I said, this Thursday I didn't trade because I was flying. So the numbers that you saw before were from Lester, Luis, and Harry. But $283, $583, $940, $220, $317. This is a new account. That's the reason why you don't see any trades, because I actually created a new IC Markets account so that I could actually trade myself in that account. And so far, I'm at $2,343, 76.19% in win rate, which is insane, and a 2.0 on risk reward ratio. We won 100% of the trades on the last day, as you can see. And like I said, $2,343. How much is this account? This account was $5,000. So I was able to make $2,400 almost on a $5,000 account. That's almost 50%. And so, yeah, this is exactly how I did it with my own strategy, the one that I just shared with you right now. Well, it's not my own. I didn't create it. I learned it from someone else. But you get to see exactly the results. Now, if you actually want to go ahead and copy these trades, all you got to do is go to blwforexcopytrader.com. I'll have the link in the description of this video. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of people actually, well, not mistakes, but the changes that a lot of people do in this specific strategy using different time frames. Look, the bigger the time frame, the bigger the stop loss pips is going to be, like, for sure, right? So for instance, this is in 5 minutes and we see a stop loss of 194 points. If you go to 15 minutes, this stop loss is very, very small. So I would have to actually enter it right here, increase the stop loss and increase the take profit as well. So I can be a 3-to-1. It could be right there. This time we reached it. Yes. But it could have been that it just reached a certain level and then retracted, which happens all the time. What I mean is, the bigger the time frame, the more you will have to wait, and the bigger the stop loss and take profit is going to be. So what's super important is that use it in 5 minutes. I've been using it in 15 minutes. I've been using it in 1 hour. I've been using it in 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is the easiest. Why? Because you can see right here that I actually placed this trade and it went straight to the actual 1-to-1 right here, because I closed it at 1-to-1 or 2-to-1. I closed it. Yeah, somewhere there. Take a look. And it took 5 minutes. Sometimes it takes 10 or 15 minutes for me to actually reach the profits, and that is it. Okay? So it's actually super. So actually, it's not even right here. Because this one was a 3-to-1. I don't even know what I'm doing. There you go. So if I actually go to 5 minutes, this is the entry, the real, and take a look. Boom, straight to 3-to-1. So you have to keep in mind that the bigger the time frame, probably you're gonna have to wait for longer moments to actually hit the take profit, or you can just close the trade manually or whatever, but it's gonna be a slower trade. I've been getting better results with 5 minutes, but with the same mechanic, support and resistance and breakout, it actually works in 15 minutes, 1 hour, 5 minutes, any time frame, it actually works. But since it's your New York market opens, I've actually found a lot better results in 5 minutes, but it's just my advice. Let's talk about risk reward ratio, because this is actually super, super important. The most important thing when it comes to Forex is not the win rate, it's not the pips amount, and it's not anything but the risk reward ratio. So if you're able to have a risk reward ratio of at least 2-to-1, doesn't matter if you're profitable or your win rate is 30%. You won 7 trades, you won 3 trades and you lost 7 trades, but if your risk reward ratio is 2-to-1, you're still profitable. So it's actually the most important thing when it comes to Forex is risk reward ratio. What risk reward ratio do I actually recommend for this specific strategy? 3-to-1. If you're a beginner, I would even go to 2-to-1. 2-to-1 is going to be super easy to reach. Sometimes you're going to lose trades, that's for sure. But as long as you actually win half of the trades, doesn't matter if you win 1 trade and you lose 1 trade the exact same day, because you're going to be making 2-to-1. So that's breaking even. But if you're able to reach it at 3-to-1, which is still easy. 5-to-1, it's a little bit more complicated and is I don't know. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it happens 5 times what you invested, I would say go to 3-to-1. 3-to-1, if you're able to get a 3-to-1 with half or 50% win rate, you're still really profitable. So that's my advice. 2-to-1 if you don't feel confident, or at least to start. And once you actually get the confidence, then go to 3-to-1 and you'll be good. to go. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. And more importantly, if you have any questions or comments to share, you can always use the comment section below. I'll be glad to take a look at those comments as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.